Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another one of the Harry Potter ones. I think this one is Harry Potter's wand and his glasses and his book. They do have pinholes. There's a couple different versions. This one happens to be right above the P. I got this one at Walmart and I noticed some of them were like, there was a couple dots. And so I'm hoping this is right, but it was a little hard to decipher from the box that was at my Walmart. But let's open it and take a look. All right, we already did one of the school supplies ones. Let's see, yes, that should be his. We already did Hermione. Did I say her name right or wrong last time? It's not Hermione, is it? Hermione. I always want to say Hermione. Don't come for me. But I've done these two. I still need to find the monster little book. I've done that one. I don't really care about the owl. Don't come for me. I did that one. We have this one, and then I did this one, and then I didn't pick up those. But let me know if you want me to do those. Maybe I will. But this series comes with like this little display case and this table, and that's really fun. Aww, Ollivanders. Cute box. And that is the handle. So we're going to make the rest with resin and then it would fit in here. Very cute. There's the stand and the silicone mold for the wand. It's actually been to Harry Potter World in Universal a few times, and we're actually going to Epic pretty soon. They have a new Harry Potter area over there, so we get to see that. Oh, it's cute. That's the map. I was about to say I don't want to open it, but if I could slide this open, I guess I will. Oh my, that's cool. How freaking cool. And it opens that way too. Love it. And then you could fold that back in. I love the accessories that came with this series. They're so cute. I'll mess with that later. Then we have his book. This one's cooler than the last one. It is empty, so it's not like a Mini Brands book where you see stuff in it or pictures or anything. But nonetheless, it is a hardcover, so it's sturdy. It's not like paper and flimsy. And that's what it looks like. Gryffindor. Love that. They did a good job with that. And in here, it should be his glasses, right? Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Ugh, I love it. And there is little plastic pieces in there for the lenses. That's adorable. I feel like you gotta get this one just for the accessories. This is probably resin. Yep. Ooh, it doesn't feel like there's much in there. I guess we really don't need much for this build, but it always does concern me when it feels like there's nothing in there. And then these clip onto the container for your display case. So we'll set that aside. Let me clean up and look at the instructions. I'm silently panicking over here because as I'm looking at the instructions, I'm like, I didn't get that attachment. I don't think I did. Did you see it on camera? I didn't. And I went back, looked through all the packages, but of course I had set them over on a different counter. I'm like, did it fall on the floor? I don't see it anywhere. I don't think it was included. So we're gonna improvise. I do have a dropper. I try to keep any accessory that like is clean. And this does fit into here. We gotta make do because that's a very small opening. So we're just gonna fill it up as best we can. It says to stop right at that bump there. Just slightly go over it. And then you're gonna push that handle into it. Then this part, you lay it on its side for 5 minutes and then you rotate it every 5 minutes so that you're going completely around in a circle so it's weld cured. I was very skeptical when I made the other one, but it turned out fine. So, fingers crossed. And if I make this and then I find that thing later I'm gonna scream. Let's see. See, I don't even know like how far down it is. Oh man, this is gonna be messy. I just know it. You know what? I'll try to put it in there and put it on the side. This isn't gonna go good. I might have to drop it with a toothpick. That's gonna be terrible too. Oh my gosh. Panicking. I can't believe they would leave that out. And I don't want to be blaming them if I accidentally dumped it and wasn't paying attention, but I don't see it. Let me look on the floor again one more time. Yeah, I'm gonna go with they definitely didn't include it. Did not find it anywhere, so we're gonna have to do it the messy way. Luckily it does fit in there. It's just gonna be like oh god, that's gonna take forever. Ugh. Maybe I can get a bunch in here if I lean it on the side for a little. We need all the resin. Ooh, there we go. Maybe that's the key, to do it very slowly. And make sure you put all those air bubbles in. But man, if you didn't do this, oof, I guess you'd have to like, oh no, there's too much air in there, I can't get out. I don't know, drop it in with a toothpick or something? Oh no, oh no. I'm scared to even touch it. Let's pop the air bubble maybe? This could be the most chaotic video I've done. But we're not quitters, so we're gonna keep doing this. But if you're a regular old person that doesn't film like I do, I would take this crap back to the store. Or I would message Miniverse, and I'm sure they would send you a tube or a brand new ball or something. Just try not to touch the resin, because like that's not good. I knew that was going to be an issue. There's just too much air in there, and then it's not going to go. No. I may have just realized I'm an idiot. Can we just put this on? Is that going to work? If it doesn't, I just made this mess. Oh. Let's see. Shove it in there as far as it goes. See, that's the problem though. It's not coming out because there's air in it. That is the problem. It's just air. It's trying to go in there, but there's air in the stinking tube. I think if I keep working it though, it might work. Yeah, there's no, how do we get the air out? There's an air bubble. Maybe if I poke it. When I tell you that took like an hour to do, it took an hour to do. And it's still not perfect. But before I rage emailed MGA, I did find this dropper. It's a much smaller one that was used for the fragrances, I believe. And that I was able to get it in there and get just about no air bubbles. There is one tiny one that we'll probably have to fill in, but you know what? I'll take it. That was terrible. Absolutely terrible. I even, I can't bring it over here because it's covered in resin, but I used a straw from Kool-Aid pouch. That was too big. Or no, it wasn't. It was too small on one end. I used like the same kind of yellow tubing for like a WD-40 and like those kind of cans. Those were too small. I was trying everything. Everything. Even swept the floor to make sure it didn't like drop. Nope, I'm pretty positive they never included it. There's a big old air bubble there. I'm gonna fix that, but then I'm gonna cure this. And good luck, we'll see how it turns out. Okay, I did 5 minutes on each side with the UV, and then I also set it outside because caution. I'm so scared. Kind of stretch it out a little bit, at least around the top, and then try to take it out. And then once it breaks that suction, it removes pretty easily. So we did get one air bubble right here, and then there's one on the outside there, but I could just take a toothpick and grab a little resin, just drop it there to kind of fill that in. But considering the fact of everything I had to go through to make this, I think it turned out pretty good. But let me fix that real quick. So maybe putting a dot there wasn't the best idea because I forgot it does show up glossy, not matte. And you can still see it because it's barely tinted clear resin for the most part. So yeah, but I'm still happy with how it turned out. Let's move it over here. Put it on the stand. Pretty cute. I did not think I was going to be able to make that at all. So I'm glad I was able to do that and didn't have to email or return it or anything like that. So that is how it turned out. I don't know if I'll do any more, but if there's one I didn't do, oh, actually, that's a lie. I need to find the Monster Book of Monsters. But other than that, I don't know that I'll do others unless there's suggestions from you all. So if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.